Alright, making a video for a 2010 Hyundai Genesis Coupe. I'll be doing a coolant change on my 96,000 mile car already. It was a little low. I noticed that my reservoir was actually out, and instead of just adding some more, might as well just clean it out and get it all done and new. So I actually did purchase some new hoses. These are, they're the factory ones, so I know it's about time to get them changed out. So that's my top one, and my lower one is down back here underneath the intake. So first of all, just taking out these screws right here. I already have them loose, so it's just coming out. I'm just gonna expose your radiator, your fan, and your cooling hose is down there, so it's actually a little tough. I gotta work on it. Not sure what I'm working with yet. I gotta see if I have to get underneath the car. If I could just do it from the top, I might have to remove this hose. I got cut off on the last video. I got a call. Just doing this from my phone. I don't have no camera to be professional here. I just wanted to do it because I know I was looking for a video to do this and I didn't see anything. I looked information for it enough to where I could feel confident to do this on my own. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the car on jacks. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift the front side of it, and then what I'm going to do as a breather, I'm going to remove this small hose here and just let it flip up, and that's going to be my highest point. So that's what I'm going to use here, so I could purge the system as well. And I'm not going to do a full flush. I know I was actually thinking about doing the distilled water, running it, letting the thermostat open and all that, but I really don't have the time right now. So I'm just going to put new coolant basically on my radiator and whatever's going to be exposed on the hoses, not inside the engine. Maybe later on I'll do the flush, but right now, since I just need some coolant, I just want to drain out whatever I can and just put new one. And actually, I wanted to show you what I bought. And the coolant I bought for this job. Oh, and these are the new hoses I got. I actually got them on eBay, like 25 bucks, I believe. G Plus or GT Plus, I can't remember what's the brand of it, but it's like 25 bucks. And you got your lower and your upper hose, and it does come with clamps. The smaller hose as well. This one here, actually, it might be for this one here. Just runs about right there, and I think it has enough excess to change out this little piece, but I'm not sure if I'm going to change that yet. But the coolant, I actually got this at AutoZone. Original equipped technology is for Asian vehicles, and as you can see, it says Hyundai 1990 and up, and I like to have this extended life green. This is what the OEM calls for, the green, so you don't want to mix with the red as well, so keep that in mind. So this is a 50-50, and it's already pre-mixed, so keep that in mind. I don't know how many I'm going to use or how many I'm going to need. I asked AutoZone. This says you need about 5.2, 5.3 liters. Is only 3.78. I do have another one, so if I don't have enough, I do have a second one. But like I said, I'm not doing a complete flush. So if this is all I need, then that's cool. And the other one, I could just return it. It's about 20 bucks. That's what I purchased it for. It was $19.99, so it comes out anywhere from 21 to 22 bucks. But yeah, so let me jack up the car, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I put the car on jack stands, and what I noticed is that a little drain It's kind of high up. I'll show you right now from underneath. This car is going to be in the driver's side. And this is your intercooler right here. It's kind of hard to get a picture here. Look, crammed. Okay. So, small little hose that I'm talking about. It's that one right there. That one is your drain for your radiator. So, kind of hard to see. Okay, that's a better picture. So there's your drain. So you're gonna have to twist that little piece right there, and it'll come out of that little hose right there, and let it drain until it's empty. Open your radiator cap, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'll show you guys how to do that. All right, coming back up top. Radiator cap. Make sure this is I drove it a little while ago. So it's not too hot anymore. Take it off. Looks like it's topped off here, but obviously not in the reservoir. So that's why we're doing this. Set this aside. I think we're about ready to start draining. Just want to make sure everything's good. I did say I was going to unclamp this here, so I'm going to wait off first and drain out the radiator just as is with this one only unplugged. Because if I create an air bubble onto the core, then we could possibly have issues. If you have an air pocket, we don't want an air pocket, so leave that on, and I'm just going to work with just the radiator cap and the coolant and start draining. Alright, so you got to drain, and so you just got to twist off that little piece. Trying to see if I can get an angle here for you guys, but it's kind of hard. Small string. Alright, so right now we're just letting it drain. Trying to get everything out of the radiator here. Right now I'm gonna start working on these hoses. That one and that small one right there. That one's gonna be tricky. But I think I just might take this clamp off here, swing this over, and work from there. So we'll see how this goes. Still going. For being green, pretty clear to me. So, alright, get back to you as soon as this drains. Alright, so it's actually still draining, but I just removed these clamps here, these from here, and from there. This one was actually a little hard, so all I did, just grab my pliers and clamp it and just kind of just twist it off. Break it because there's corrosion there a little bit. This side too. See, now it's a little bit free while it's moving. Yeah, I wasn't able to do that here earlier. So I was gonna actually cut it here. Since I got new hoses, I was just gonna cut it here and cut here. Alright, brief update. I just finished putting on the lower hose. And now this one was actually a little too long, and it was kinking up right here, and you don't want to kink, so make sure it's nice and round all the way around. And I just cut this end here because this is the longer side. This one has already a little bit of a curve right here, so I cut this end, and I cut about, let's see, not too much, maybe about 1.5 inches. This is the piece I cut off, about 1.5 inches. Looks a little bad right here because I try to go with snips on it. So I actually got a straight blade and cut it all the way around. But that's the only adjustment I had to do on these hoses. But other than that, it's pretty good quality. And it's silicone, so I mean silicone doesn't deteriorate like the OEM hoses after some time. And they actually did look decent, nothing bad with them. But since I'm already here and doing the change, I don't want to drain this car again just to change out some hoses if they bust. So I decided to do it now. And this one here, I haven't put it on yet, but if it is too long, that one's already set. If it is too long, I might have to cut this one too, but I'm setting it here right now. So let me see. Actually, this one's okay. So it goes over a little bit right here. You can see the little dimple, but that's nothing to worry about. It's good. So what I'm gonna do is just use these channel locks here again. And, put it back where it goes. I was gonna use the other, the ones that came in the set, the clamps, but these actually have some pretty good tension on them. So I'm just gonna stick to these OEM ones for now. The only clamp that I did change with the new ones was in the bottom, and just because I couldn't reach it. I'll show you. So right there, I actually used a new clamp because I was able to just get a flathead and tighten it down because I couldn't get my channel locks on there. So there. So that's not going anywhere. I'm tugging on it right now with force, and it's actually pretty good. This side, pretty good. So I got my new hoses in, and seems like everything's ready to go. Just got to put back my intercooler pipe back on. Man, I gotta get a new intercooler, but that's with time. Pinch it out of the way. And just gonna drop it in right there. You got your little nipple guide right there. Put it back in the same spot. It's this little piece right here is a little nipple, little indent. There you can see it. And then we got another clamp right here. Set that right there. Channel locks. It's hard to manage here with one hand. See if I can set you guys down right there. Should do it. So it's back on. And I actually do got the piping already for this intercooler, but I haven't had the time to do it. And I don't want to do it right now. Just kind of got the time for it today. Just had a little bit of time off, so decided to do something with this car. And I knew I needed to do this coolant change already because I'm going out of town, so I need to get that done. But yeah, so far so good. I'll show you right now when I start filling up this coolant. See the reservoir there? Got a little bit of reservoir. It's coolant in the reservoir, but I need more. We gotta change that out. So let's get to it. Alright, so I'm done draining. Alright, my hoses, put my clamps, and I put back my lower clamps, my new tie. I put back the sleeve right here. I did my intercooler, and I actually took out the light here just to get a little peek out of it, but everything was good. I was actually able to reach down here to help me get that clamp out. But it's all back in place. I actually just made this out of this water bottle here, just to start filling the radiator. And all I did is just cut the bottom of a bottle, and I just used electrical black tape. Whatever tape I guess you could use, and start filling it. So when we turn it on, we can start seeing it go down, and we can start purging, and we'll go from there. Now underneath the car, we got that's the little hose I was talking about. There's my plug. See how I can reach here. So we got the twisters on. Close it tight. And I should have turned on the light earlier in the video, but I did not do that. So I'm tying this closed. Alright, all shut. And that was it. So I guess we're gonna start the car here in a sec and start filling. Alright, again, this is the one I'm using, so it's for Asian vehicles. Like I say, it's for Hyundai, it's for 1990 and up. And you want to use the green, intended for live green. So this is what you want to get. This is at AutoZone too, and I actually asked them which one is best, and they actually said they had one particularly for this. So like I said, look for the one that's for Hyundai. Alright, so that's just going to start pouring in. Like I said, I'm only filling up the radiator basically, and whatever was on those lines. So I'm not going to use the full amount of 5.2 like they told me at AutoZone. So I just want to get it kind of filled up right now, just enough so I could turn on the car and get this radiator here filled up as much as possible as I can. Okay, so now slowly starting to go down, so we're getting pretty close to the top. I'm gonna turn it on and it should cycle after some time. Open the thermostat and start running some new coolant in through the engine. So let's start hooking up the battery. Took off the terminal, so put that back on. Actually put this on here because it was always a pain in the ass with the original terminal. And now with this one, I just unhooked this one, so it's actually a lot easier. I don't know if you guys ever decide to do it. Definitely a lot simpler. If you get stuck in the middle of the road or whatever and you don't have tools, this is one way to take out your battery. Although you still have the other one that you have to deal with, but for me, this is what you're always doing. You're always disconnecting your, your ground when you're working on your car. I'm always working on the car, so good little gimmick, just a little tip. All right, so it's still there, just a little bit. So I'm gonna turn on the car now and start pouring as it starts cycling through. I don't got nothing in my reservoir yet. I haven't put nothing in there, but I will right now. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, car is on. I'm just kind of adding as I go. Pinch it, when I'm doing this, that's what happens. Pinching it right now, getting all those air pockets out of the way. We don't want no air pockets, so I'm actually pinching it right now, and there's nothing in there right now, so nothing's coming back up. It's actually a good sign right now. I'm also waiting for the fan to kick on. Here's some time. It is leaking right now, but it's because I didn't take this all the way down, so I'm not worried about that. I'll give you an update. Let's keep it going. Alright. And it's still filling. Okay? So keep it going until it's all the way to the top. And you don't got no more air pockets. Keep it running. So I think I'm about done. So now that it's fully exposed, it just comes up. There's no air pockets. So the last couple of bumpers up there has not gone down for a while. It's right off to the top. You can see that. It goes up. liters. And like I said, I didn't do a full flush. So I just drained down whatever I can from the little plug on the radiator. And to put one full one, I actually just opened this one. That kind of sucks because I opened it and literally just got filled. So I think with one, we should be good. But like I said, I'm gonna, just to be safe, get a second one. I don't know how much you're gonna drain out of your car. So I think I'm gonna keep this in my car for at least maybe 2 weeks or so, just in case if you do overheat, you know that you're short on coolant. You know, if you're overheating on the side of the road. But as far as now, checking that up again, pressing on the hose again. Up to the top, so that's a good sign. So I think I got everything, all the air pockets out of the way. And AC running right now. Let me show you right now. On the inside, of the car. So like I said, I was at 96,000. Turn on your AC. Your fans can turn on and put it on full blast. This is a 2010 Genesis Coupe Hyundai.